Hello. Welcome in, everybody. This is Sharp Fantasy Sports coming at you here today on November 30th, 2024 for your final college football slate. Well, not the final one, right? We still got conference matchups, conference championships, things like that. And obviously, the college football playoff, but final week, rivalry week of the year. Great matchups today coming in here. Michigan, Ohio State, Texas A&M, like you see right here. Notre Dame, USC, Miami, Syracuse. Lots of great matchups on the slate for today. Hey, SC and Clemson. A lot of good ones to look at here. A lot of college football playoff predictions on the line, conference matchups, conference championship matchups on the line here. We're going to take a deep dive into them here in a second. But welcome into the channel. If it's your first time joining the channel, I help you find the sharp play daily, the edge, the little insight that you don't see on a regular basis. I find it to you every single day what the professionals are looking at. Thank that shot to you for free here on YouTube, man. We're into November. Crazy. We're almost into December now. We're kicking ass and taking names. You see here on the side in the document tabs on DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, PrizePicks, Sportsbook plays, everything in between. So if you just like money, if you like sports, if you like all those things, right? Hey, you found the right channel. Like and subscribe if you like videos like this to get more insights into the games we're looking at, what we do going into these plays, just some analysis, some projections, things like that. What I'm looking at, what my team's looking at on a regular basis to help you find the edge, the sharp play daily, like it says right there, to profit long term. Like every single video, like to start off with how we did yesterday. We lost out on our Dabble play. We've been kicking ass on Dabble, man. We really have been. I'll show you a couple wins here recently we've had. So if you're not on Dabble, make sure you're on there. Sharp Fantasy Sports, follow me on there. You can copy these plays. It was a nice spot here too. Went over in my last video some analysis of where we saw a little bit of an edge with all three of these props here. Some of the Action Network projections, as well as just some trends, some value plays, things like that, with where some sportsbooks had them at, where we thought, hey, they're a little bit listed out of whack compared to what we see on our end. So Dalton Connect went over. He actually had a pretty good game, Dalton Connect, yesterday. OKC ended up winning this game. Isaiah Joe had nothing to do with any of that. AD just did not show up at all. Honestly, the Lakers did not show up at all. Did not play well whatsoever. Didn't even score 100 points in the game. OKC showed why they're of hands above. Hands and toes, feet, head, whatever, shoulders above every single person, every single team in the Western Conference still, even if they're not at the top of the conference. So sucks. Lost out on that. But we've been kicking ass everywhere else, man. Honestly, take a look at Dabble plays recently we've been on. This nice little play right here, 6x play right here, 6x play right here on football. I mean, we've been kicking ass and taking names, man. I'm telling you, man. We've had a lot of wins recently, and we're not anything to complain about. NBA, NFL action, sportsbook plays. We've had a lot of great picks on PrizePicks we've been hitting as well right here, as you can see. So there's really nothing to complain about here, honestly. I've been loving where we're at. You should be loving where we're at, too. And yeah, we're just trying to really find a play on a regular basis, whether two-man plays like this, or whether they're sportsbook plays like these ones here, right, on a regular basis, whether they're DraftKings Pick 6 plays like this, where we can really just find an edge for you guys and help you win, help you profit, right? Because that's what we're here to do, right? We're going to make sure you're profiting long-term, so you can take advantage of these books, these sports books, daily fantasy sports apps, and really just have fun with this, but also make money, right? We're all here to make money for playing on this, right? It's fun to watch the games and look at plays like this in NCAA basketball. We're just in the NCAA, or just in NBA or whatever the hell we're watching, right? And take a little bit, throw it down there and see if we win or not. But hey, I'm helping you make sure you guarantee it, right? A lot of people are just throwing it out there and they're like, you're gonna hit every single play. That's not the truth, man. You're not gonna hit every play, right? I'm not hitting a 10x play like this every single time, right? But I'm hitting 2 out of every 10. So you can profit, right? I'm hitting basically 2 out of every 6, so you can profit, right? 1 out of every 6 when breaking even. I'm hitting 2 out of 6 to help you profit long term. So you got to make sure you follow me for more winners like this, and we're doing it for you every single. But let's get into the matchup, guys. I'm loving Texas and Texas A&M. I really want to get a deep dive into this game, right? So we got Michigan, Ohio State. I don't know how that's going to really pan out, honestly, in Michigan's favor, if not in their favor at all, right? They're probably going to end the season 6-6, so it's 6-5 right there right now. Ohio State's probably going to roll. I really don't see there any much of a value in even playing Ohio State against the spread. Honestly, though, 21.5 is kind of weird. Tennessee Vanderbilt's kind of interesting. I'd probably lean Vanderbilt in that one. We take a look later on Notre Dame USC. Notre Dame's been kicking ass on people recently, 7.5 point favorites at this point. Miami Syracuse is interesting, but I really like the Texas A&M matchup. This is the first time they faced off against each other, guys, in basically over a decade and a half, since 2011. So it's crazy, right? So it's great both in the SEC right now. Both in-state rivals have not played each other a lot, so we're bringing back the classic rivalry with high stakes, like it says right here, high stakes right now. Going into possibly, going into whoever wins this game basically on playing the SEC championship. So A lot more online here for Texas A&M, right? Texas is pretty much guaranteed in the college football playoff. Obviously, they're playing for some legacy right here and making sure they can try to convince everyone in the college football playoff committee that they're a top 5 team. If they don't win if they don't win the conference championship, they have to be outside that top 4, so they'd be in the 5 spot possibly. So they're trying to really get to that conference championship so they can guarantee a bye. Obviously, going forward. But I think A&M's got a lot more to play for. I really do. They have to really, they're not guaranteed to be in there at all, right? A win like this would put them in the mix to be in that college football playoff here. So I think it's kind of crazy. The matchup predictor has Texas favored at 77.1% right now to win this game, and only A&M at 23% when A&M's at home here, and they have a lot more to play for. I really see an edge here on Texas A&M going forward. I think Marcel Reed has played really, really well recently for them. Young guy, gotten in there recently. He's looked pretty good recently. Take a look at his stats here the last few games. Take a look at this Auburn game, which is crazy, man. 4 overtimes. What a fucking nuts game that was. They lost. Heartbreaker for them, honestly. Almost 300 yards passing, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Great quarterback rating, too, right? I mean, great rating here. 156.7. Played well in this game, too. 268 yards passing, 2 TDs, 1 interception. So pretty good TD interception ratio. Not great, but not bad. Really right in the middle here. He's a young guy, too. So I think he's in a good spot here. In terms of his rushing, though, is where he's really looking good, right? 21 for 66 last game, 4 for 41 the game before, 16 for 46 game before, too. So I think it's a good spot here. Honestly, his rushing props. I'm taking a look at a couple different things here. So I like to start off with just kind of looking at a couple different things. We'll go over to PrizePicks, though, just to see where we're at on some of the props for these guys. So we're going to take a look first at Marcel Reed, see what PrizePicks has to offer on his props going forward right now. So a lot of different things available, right, if you're on PrizePicks. So I love PrizePicks for a lot of different things. I've been playing a lot of them recently just because PrizePicks puts out a lot more options. Free DraftKings Pick 6 players out there. I love DraftKings Pick 6. I've gone away from it recently just because there's not as many options, honestly. I mean, if you go to DK Pick 6, I love it, but you may only get like 3 of these props on there, which sucks, right? So it's sometimes tough to find an edge there because you don't have a lot of props available. As you can tell, a lot of people here at the Fire Symbol are playing up the passing yards and the rushing yards. Marcel Reed passing yards recently has been going up, right? So he's been trending in the higher rankings here. If we take a look, though, here, how has Texas been against the numbers? So I'm going to look at College Football Insiders here, some advanced metrics to see how Texas has been defensively against the pass right now on the year. In general, they're pretty good right now on the year, too. Defensive right now on the year, they're number 2 team in the nation. I'm looking at the SEC standings here. Let's look at all conferences, though, just to apply it. So Ohio State, no surprise here. Net rank, Ohio State and Texas, number 1 and 2 defensively on the year. Texas around number 2, pretty good against the rush 8, but great against pass 3. Pretty good against drop back rate right there as well. Offensively, how they've been doing on the year. No surprise here when you look at both still top 2 teams here. Rush rank 9 in the year, 7 against, 7 right there in terms of passing with Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning backing up. So obviously Texas is fucking kicking ass, right? If we take a look at A&M here, where's A&M been? Because I think it's interesting looking at Texas, but I'd like to see where A&M's at. All right, cool. We're on the offensive stats here, right? Still in the offensive stats. We're taking a look at A&M right now on the season. What is this ranking right here? Overall rank, they're 30th. In terms of pass rate, dropback rates, all right, not bad. 21 dropback rate. Rush rank right now, they are at 26. Now, if we switch this over to defensive stats, let's see where they're at on the year here. So what I like about this is they're decent against the rush here. Okay, not bad, right? In terms of dropback rate, they're not that great against the pass. So you may want to look at a couple different things here, right? In terms of you can look up at Ewers. Obviously, you can look at Reed here. I wouldn't like that. I'd go probably less on this, even though it's trending up. I think Texas has pretty damn good defensive backs right there, and he's still pretty much a young guy here. So if you're gonna play up anything on Marcel Reed here, I'd feel more comfortable on his rush yards. Yeah, you can see here too. For the last 5, he's hit this recently. He's been pretty steadily in the green here. So this is honestly kind of way out of whack. I think this should be closer, in my opinion. I don't know, like 38 and a half, maybe 5-6 yards more, in my opinion. So I'm going to hit this. I think there's a nice little edge here. Marcel Reed over on his rushing yards. If we take a look at some more stats here going forward, we're going to take a look at. Let's take a look at Ewers, right? Let's take a look at him. Now, it's interesting because Ewers was kind of hurt last game, from what I remember, right? Let's go take a look back at this game, see what he's doing on the injury report. Is he questionable for this game? Makes it a little bit more interesting, too. Because you don't know. I mean, if he's hobbling around or if he's not playing that well, I could see them honestly making the switch to Manning going forward. Let's take a look at Ewers. Any updates here on his injury report? Well, it says he's active. I mean, at the time of this video, I'm doing this at 1:33 a.m. Central Time, so it may change by the time we get there, but I think he should be good and wants to make sure he plays. He's been playing pretty well recently. Not amazing passing wise. You can see here though. Look at that, guys. I mean, not amazing. 20 for 31, 20 for 32. He hasn't passed 200 yards the last two games, which sucks. Rushing attack wise, he's not really rushing at all, right? It's not bad. It's not a bad one to play up on. So I didn't even think about that one. Playing up the rushing on yours, right? We got any rushing on him right here? No, it's not bad. Rush attempts. It's not a bad one to play in there. He's been 4 of the last 5. He's been rushing a lot recently, attempt wise, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why that is. He's been negative yards. I mean, 4 of the last 5, which is crazy. This is not a bad prop here. I'm not giving this one out, but not bad if you want to pair this one up here. Quinn Ewers, you could do that one. I'd like him to go under on his pass yards, though. This is hot right now. Now, this is a pick I would love to do on DK Pick 6 if they give me more options, just because DraftKings Pick 6, if you go against the grain, you get higher payouts, which is nice. I love this here. He's 3 of the last 5. He's been under this mark. 2 of the last 2, he's been under it pretty much. I think it's a good spot here for A&M to show up at home and really put some pressure on Ewers. He's been hobbling around recently, not been playing that well recently. So I mean, shit, if he plays like crap, I can see them just keeping the running attack going or just to switch to Arch Manning, which makes me think, hey, let's play up some running attack for Texas going forward. So I'm going to look at Jaden Blue instead, man. Jaden Blue's been playing really, really well for Texas. Showed you a little bit ago on the College Football Insiders here and offensively. Where has Texas been? Yeah, look at this shit. Number 2 in the nation and number 9 in the nation rush rank wise. And A&M right now defensively, how have they been against the rush? Not bad, 15, but I still like them to get a little bit more on the ground, as well as Jaden Blue's just been really hot, man. Look at this shit. 4 of the last 5. He's been trending up, 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 up. He's averaged over 57 in the last 5. He's only at 44 and a half rushing yards right now, which is kind of crazy to me. I think there's way better value on Jaden Blue. Where's the other guy at, too, for Texas? Is he even listed here? I'm trying to think. I don't think I can find him around the rush yards. What is his name again? I'm losing his name right now, too. Not seeing him here. Let's see if we can find him here really quick, just on ESPN. Because Jaden Blue's been hot, man. But the other guy, I'm like blanking on his name right now. Sorry, guys, who he actually is. Got the stats for the game here. Sorry, guys, I had to pause for a second to look around. Yeah, Quintrevion Wisner. Great name, right? He's a beast, though, honestly. He's been kicking ass from the year. He's not even listed right now, which is interesting. So I think really what they're trying to do, it's Wisner, right? Let's see. Wisner or Wisner? Wisner? Oh, Wisner. Well, let's see, guys. I didn't see him, though. I was looking. Oh, there he is. Okay, so not another bad prop here. Problem is he's so high, and he's been up and down, right? So he could pop off. Look at this shit, 158. But we just showed you a little bit ago. A&M's not bad, right? They're not bad right here against the rank. I mean, they're 15, right? So I think there's a better value on Blue just because he's been up and down, up and down. It's a higher mark, and he's been averaging way less than 70 last 5. So I think I have better value here on Blue, personally. Even though A&M's been pretty decent against the run, I think there's a better spot for him for them to run the ball if they want to control the pace and if they want to actually win this game. And Ewers has really not been that hot recently. I think the injury's coming up, and he's just not been the same guy he was last year. And Marcel Reed, you could play over on passing, but I mean, this Texas D is really good. I just trust Marcel Reed more so with his legs because he's a younger QB and he's been doing the RPO a lot more recently. He's been having some success with that. So I think a 3-man here is pretty nice layup here on PrizePicks. Love these props, right? I'm gonna probably play them all straight up here at Sportsbooks first. So just a little hint for you guys too. So if you're not on my Winible, I put Sportsbook plays on there too, straight up bets on there. So make sure you're on my Winible. I'm called Sharp Fantasy Sports on there, like everywhere else. I'm the one with I'm the one with Adam Sandler in the background here. So let's put more together. You can get the all these sold out. The Black Friday passes, no surprise there. But get on the free plan, right? Get access to all my free picks. And the free picks are just locks like this, right? Put out the YouTube picks here as well for everyone else. I have VIP picks on here too. Free Dabble plays like this yesterday. More VIP straight up plays. So I have a lot of things going on here, right? I'm telling you exactly how we're doing recently. I had this great play on Dabble the other day for free. This one was sent out. So these are all being sent out in real time to you guys. So make sure you lock in there. So PrizePicks player, you can play this on PrizePicks. 3-man though only plays out 4, not even 4.5x, which is terrible. So you know where I'm going with this, right? You know where I'm going. Obviously, I'm going down to my bread and butter. We're going down to Dabble, baby. You know I'm locking this shit on Dabble. Quinn Ewers less, Jaden Blue more, and Marcel Reed more. Well, guess what? That pays out 6x. No surprise there. And hey, little bonus bet for you here, guys. If you just like straight bets, if you don't like the DFS plays here, I love A&M plus 5.5. Kind of leaned into that. You already knew I was going that way, right? 3-unit play on that. Love this is the best play too if you're on Sportsbooks. And I love this is the DFS play. If you need a code for Dabble, make sure you hop on it. Where's it at here actually? Hold on. Just use code Sharp Sports for Dabble for free code, free 25 bucks on there. Follow me on there too, and it's no deposit required. Okay, guys, available in all these states. Lock in with me and let's go. See you next time. Peace.